Before we get into the video, I want to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Opera. Opera GX browser is the world's first browser for gamers. It is literally a tailored browser for the gaming community, and one reason it is extremely useful for PC gamers is because of this right here, GX Control. Now GX Control has a ton of features such as a hot tab killer, so literally based on your CPU or RAM memory usage, you can monitor all the tabs you have open when gaming and see exactly what is using the most processes and usage on your system. And let's say basically one is really high, you can simply just cross it off here, literally slash it away, kill the tab, and that's then going to free resources on your system and basically improve your FPS. GX Control also has a network limiter. You can literally turn this on and limit how much bandwidth your internet is using when downloading things. So if you're downloading something simultaneously when playing a game, with this you can limit and set how much bandwidth, both upload and download speed, is being put into your browser. Therefore you can actually balance things out and ensure your ping is then not being affected in game. You can also do similar things such as limit your RAM and also how much CPU the browser uses as well. So you can literally turn both of these on right here and set them super low, like literally very low, and that will ensure your game is getting the best performance when using this browser. And that isn't it either. There's something called the GX Corner on Opera, and this will literally give you a release calendar for all upcoming games which are going to be released on your system. So in this case, a PC, you can see right here, select Windows, and these are all the games that are coming out within the next month. I can literally see that here and make sure I'm up to date. They also have a ton of free games which are exclusive to Opera. You can literally download Tomb Raider, bro. The Shadow of Tomb Raider is here for free. Oh, and did I mention the list literally goes on. You can also go here and link your Twitch. It will make sure you never miss a stream again. Not only that, but let's say you're on Twitch, you're now watching a stream. What you can do is click this little detached video thing, and it will literally make this into like a little pop-up screen, and you can go on any other browser and simultaneously be watching a Twitch stream and multitask. So you can have your stream down here, I don't know, maybe go on Twitter here, so go on Twitter and just browse Twitter, maybe do your homework while also watching your favorite streamer. And if you think that's good, I haven't even mentioned the amount of customization this browser actually has. There are two different themes you can go between, GX Classic and Ultraviolet. Personally, this purple looks amazing. You can change the wallpaper, literally the background, to your browser right here. You can make this look completely different to whatever you want. It's complete preference. I personally use the Ultraviolet theme with this purple galaxy here. Now if you actually want to download this, there will be a link down below where you can actually download the browser for completely free. It'll guide you to this page right here. You just press download and you'll just simply save it on your PC, run it, and there's no setting up to do. You'll have it in seconds. If you actually do download this, once you do that, comment down below, let me know, and I'm going to subscribe to some of you guys. Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Fxtch here, back with another daily upload, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about how you can actually improve peace control in Fortnite Season 5. Now I have made a few other videos here and there on how you can actually do this exact thing, you know, improve peace control, but there's actually one thing I did not cover, and I'm going to be speaking about that in today's video. And also, you guys have flooded my comments recently asking me to make another video about peace control, so yeah, it's what I'm doing. Now we are going to get straight into the video, but before we do, all I ask, if you go ahead to enjoy this, it helps in any way, shape or form, make sure to drop a like for me, and also subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on. Not only does this really support my channel, and you know, as I'm trying to hit 100k before my birthday, which is literally February the 1st, it will really help me get to that goal, but also it literally takes 2 seconds of your time. It's completely free, and you can always unsubscribe later down the line. All I ask for is that chance. So getting straight into this, first of all, we need to talk about what exactly is peace control. Now if you were to type this in on Google, so the Google textbook definition, what it will say is peace control is a term coined by legendary Fortnite caster Baller TW. Essentially, it means controlling the pieces in proximity to create openings for eliminations. Now to dumb that down for you, basically peace control is the art of limiting your opponent's flexibility to movement by reading them, thinking ahead of their actions, and pre-placing builds in their way, in turn minimizing their options during a fight and allowing you to hopefully catch them off guard and take what should be a free shot on them. This ultimately should allow for you to win the fight if properly calculated. A great example of a pro player who is really good at utilizing peace control would be Reet. I'm sure a lot of you guys know him. Extra Reet, he is a pro player, I think NA West, he's NA West, and he is insane at peace control. I've got this clip on screen. This is from a video I think the Extra Gaming YouTube channel uploaded, so all credit goes to them. But basically in this video they show a clip of Reet actually peace controlling, like right here, live in the flesh. You can see a perfect example of him doing it, so I'm going to play it right now and run you guys through it. So basically at this point, you know, he's right here editing a wall. He sees an opponent, so if I right here, he sees an opponent, right? what he does second he sees his opponent. He doesn't even think about panicking, doesn't think about shooting. The first thing he resorts to is building around his opponent and limiting their space, you know, completely shutting off their movement and their flexibility within this 1-by-1 space they're in. You know, he does this by placing walls, placing cones. He then actually drops back after he's done this. It's the first thing he does. Piece controls, he drops back and he just thinks, you know, he evaluates his situation, he sees what's going on, he sees how his opponent is reacting to what has just happened, and then he realizes here he sees an open opportunity right over here where his opponent can now actually come out. It's open space. You know, he now needs to close it off and piece control. So he does exactly that. He now places 2 cones right here, places a wall, edits back here, places another wall where his enemy is going to shoot, gets 2 walls at the back, and then basically kills his opponent. At this point, his opponent's probably panicking. His opponent's probably like,
bro, what's going on? There's walls everywhere.
I'm boxed in like literally 2 seconds. This guy got boxed like a fish, and now he can't move, and now he's forced to fight. He's in this predicament where he's probably, again, super nervous. He's been forced into this situation, and Reet is cool, calm, collected, and he just basically kills him here, gets a really nice shot, and just, yeah, he finishes the fight, and yeah. Now I'm going to play this in real time. As you can see, get him there, realize there's still more space, boom, but it's happened so fast it's hard to even explain. But yeah, you can get the gist of it. That is basically what piece control is. It's a great example of it. And now moving on, now you know exactly what piece control is, it's time to tell you the best way to make use of it and hopefully improve, or in some cases this will just let you know why you are not using it as much as you should be, and that's simply because you're not thinking about it. Yes, I know it sounds dumb, you may be thinking, bro, but that's my issue, I can't seem to think about it. Trust me, you can. Let me explain. To piece control, when fighting another player, what you need to be doing is proactively thinking during the fight about taking available pieces in the grid which are in the available 1-by-1 vicinity. Now the reason you may find this hard to do is simply because you don't go into a fight thinking about doing this. That's your issue. You instead panic, play scared, and instead just worry instead of think. Of course, don't get me wrong, it's completely natural in most cases to play a little bit nervous, you know, and just be constantly on the edge worrying about how to hit that first shot and shoot your opponent. But let me assure you, it's doing you no favors, and the reason you're actually playing like this in the first place is because you have absolutely no plan of action when engaging or finding yourself in a fight. What you need to be doing is honestly focusing more on what your opponent is doing and how you can actually narrow down all possibilities of them both maximizing movement and freedom away from the fight if needed to when shot or damage has been traded to them, rather than going into a fight and worrying about how fast you can deal damage to whoever it is you are coming across. Because trust me now, no matter how hard you hit them, without piece control, it's most likely going to just be a trade because you haven't yet closed in on them and had such chance to find the best angles just yet. As believe me when they say this, that's when they become more available. And also, nonetheless, even if you're going to hit them quite hard, they can just simply flee from the situation and most likely heal up, meaning the shot you just hit them with now means absolutely nothing just simply because you didn't piece control them. And now if using that same scenario, you actually did think ahead and piece control your opponent, you know, maybe even just pre-place a cone above them, a wall to the only escape from the box they're in, this will now let you take the most advantage of that shot you just hit them with, as now they'll have no choice almost but to take the rest of that fight, you know, bite that bullet, and you'll have the moral high ground this way. And now moving on, now you know exactly what you need to be doing when entering a fight. It's now all about how to remember that and ensure it's on your mind even at the worst of times. One thing I could highly recommend would be to literally write it down and put it somewhere you can see it when playing the game. You can do this by maybe grabbing a post-it note, just writing down literally just a term, piece control, just in black marker, just write piece control on it and sticking that either on the top or bottom of the monitor you are playing on. Either that, or you could just simply put it on the desk below your monitor, on the wall behind your monitor. It really does not matter. It just needs to be somewhere in your line of sight, therefore you can catch it in the corner of your eye when playing. So when you find yourself in these situations, it's almost hard not to acknowledge that, read it, and then remind yourself to keep an eye out for piece control during the fight. Trust me, I know it may sound stupid, but it really does work, and a lot of pro players do this to help them improve and remember key tips and tricks to put into play when in intense situations. But yeah guys, that is all I really have for this video. Now if you went ahead to enjoy it, this did help in any way, shape or form, make sure to drop a like for me, subscribe to the channel. It really would mean a lot to me. We're trying to hit 100k before my birthday. We have like 4 weeks, but I really do think we can do it. I have hope. I hope everyone has an amazing day. It's been your boy Fxtch, and yeah, peace.